Final preparations being made. The final crew members sent back. The NASCAR officials, hands up in the air. And this is a moment we will see those King Cadillac GMC and Cadillac machines roll off at the point of the field. And we will get underway with tonight's King Cadillac GMC Throwback 100. Matt, it's only the second year in a row that the K&N Pro Series East have returned to Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. But for many, many years, what was then the Busch North Series was just common here at the Speedway and was almost as regular of an occurrence as the Wheel and Modified Tour.
Yeah, and some great competitors over the years in that division. You think of the guys from up north, like Dale Shaw and Kelly Moore, Andy Santier, Brad Layton, Dave Dion. And then the modified guys got into it. And we saw guys like Ted Christopher and Mike Stefanik and Ricky Fuller, Tony Hirschman, and Jerry Marquis get involved. But the one common denominator, always professionalism, and there was always excitement.
We expect to see a lot of that here tonight. Some of these drivers have never seen this racetrack before and are rookies. Others are rookies when it comes to driving cars like this in general. Guys like Tristan Van Weergen in that 30 car as he makes his very first career start here in the K&N Pro Series East. And he's got a pretty good starting position as well, rolling off in the 7th position, the driver out of Ontario, Canada. And so keep an eye on 30 of Tristan Van Weergen making his first appearance. But look at that gorgeous black number 13 with a track record-setting time. Spencer Davis, who is on the front row, the pole winner for tonight's event. He's got a lot of modified experience here, Matt. He's putting it to the test here tonight. He's got 100 laps to see if he can keep that 13 car out in front.
And another thing I like, Joe, drivers are from all over the place. We have a driver from Mexico, we have a driver from Canada, and we have 2 drivers from Connecticut.
A couple drivers from California and Florida as well, reaching from our northern border, our southern border, both the west and the east coast here tonight as part of this historic event. Spencer Davis in that 13 car is elected to start the race in the outside lane of the racetrack. That's an old modified trick. When the modified tour is here, that's the preferred line. On the inside lane, the driver from Mexico City, Mexico, Ruben Garcia Jr. He's been hot over the last month. Won a K&N Pro Series East race at Memphis, won in the Mexico Series of NASCAR, and now he wants to get a win here tonight at Thompson.
So our King honorary pace vehicles have left for the sidelines, and now we are about moments away from turning them loose. 100 laps of pyrotechnics here in the K&N Series. And Spencer Davis in car number 13, it almost brings back so many memories of what Ted Christopher accomplished in this series. You know, everybody thinks of him as a modified driver, but he also had great runs in a Fender car. So the memories are just flowing now prior to the start of this race.
Race fans, it is time to give them a Thompson Speedway salute. 1 lap until we go back under the green flag to start tonight's event. Wave your hats, wave your program, stand up and salute the stars of tomorrow in the K&N Pro Series East as part of the King Cadillac GMC Throwback 100. A look back to the past of the greats of yesteryear and a look ahead to the future stars of this sport. NASCAR Auto Racing in turns 1 and 2.
And we already have one storyline that you can take advantage of and watch. What will that 17 car, the point leader, Tyler Ankrum, having to go to the rear of the field because he failed tech in qualifying, how long will it take him to get from the wilderness to the mainstream?
Get ready, it's time to go. 100 laps, all out, K&N Pro Series East here at Thompson Speedway. Chevy Camaro pace car is in. Spencer Davis up in the outside lane in the Ted Christopher, Danny Watts owned throwback paint scheme. Brings him down to the green flag, and Spencer Davis leads the cars in turn 1.
So Davis getting the jump and Ruben Garcia trying to keep him honest, but a guy on the attack early, that is the 18 of Colin Garrett as he tries to get close and move in on Garcia.
Garrett in the 3rd position in that orange and blue number 18. The 40 car of Andy Now the 74 car of Brandon McMillan. McReynolds is 5th for now, but McReynolds will look down to the inside off turn number 2. Settles back in line in the 5th spot.
And the 17 of Ankrum already passed one car as he got by the 15 of Chase Cabry. And we'll see if he can move in now on the 2 car in front of him, which is driven by Ryan Vargas.
Ronnie Bassett trying to pick up a spot down to the inside off turn number 2, as Tyler Dipple in the 54 currently has 5th. Bassett in the 04 driving the inside lane from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Trying to pull along the side. Dipple able to hold off the charge for the moment, although the battle is not done yet in turn 2.
And if we learned everything last year, Ronnie Bassett Jr. does not give up. So right now he continues to pester the back bumper of the Dipple car. It's been a joyride for the first 4 laps for the 13 of Spencer Davis.
Anthony Alfredo, that's Marlin throwback number 40. Gave the old chrome horn to the Colin Garrett number 18 to find a lane to the inside lane, but Garrett has the outside momentum, which works so well at this racetrack. Working to his advantage in the high lane, and Garrett is able to maintain the spot while that one car now falls back in line and slips back to 4th.
And it was a good move. Here comes the 17 of Tyler Ankrum. He already got by Varga, and he came very close to getting by Van Wiegren, but he just fell short.
In his rookie appearance in that first car, Van Wiegren in that Brett Jones Racing owned machine team, owned by Canadian car owners, very, very talented. Mark Jones, Brett. Always teaming up to put good equipment out on the racetrack. Here's Brandon McReynolds now, trying to find racing underneath Colin Garrett. Garrett just got passed by Alfred just a moment ago, and now McReynolds is trying to move into 4th. Garrett's not going to go away quietly.
Garrett might have some handling issues in that number 18 car. Let's check it out as he comes off of turn number 4, as he looked much smoother that time, and McReynolds can't go by him. I think if the K&N drivers want to know how to get around here, they should take a peek at Chase Dowling, because that is the modified line that he is driving high between turns 1 and 2, and it seems to be working for Chase.
A couple of side-by-side battles toward the front of the field. McReynolds has got a lane to the inside of Colin Garrett. Behind them, the Bassett boys are starting. Ronnie Bassett is 44th. Bassett in 44 drives underneath that 54 of Tyler Dipple.
And they were double file in front of the 17 of Ankrum. So right now he has nowhere to go except wait, as Downing and Van Wiegren are in a side-by-side struggle up in the front. It's been Spencer Davis' race so far, 10% of it completed, but the drama will take place for second as Ruben Garcia is about to get a visit from Anthony Alfredo.
He goes to the inside lane in turns 3 and 4. Anthony Alfredo can't make the move stick though, and crawls back into the tire tracks of Ruben Garcia.
But Alfredo is all over Garcia, like bandages on a mummy, as they go into the 3rd corner. And here comes Ankrum trying to get by that double barrel threat of Van Wiegren and by Dowling. And so far, he just has to play the waiting game.
Ankrum thought he set a new track record earlier in the race today in qualifying in that 17 car. Is mired back in traffic. That 2x2 racing ahead of him between Chase Dowling and Tristan Van Wiegren. They're just holding them up now. Finally, Dowling is able to get through and pick up the spot. While the 17 car, 14 high side, or Ankrum is quick here in turn number 1. He's able to complete the pass. And finally, with Van Wiegren behind him.
And now he's trying a bottom shot move against Dowling. Couldn't get close enough to make it happen. But that number 17 car trying to make up for lost time as he thumps his way underneath Dowling, and he comes up empty again.
Out in front, continuing to be Spencer Davis, coming up to 15 laps complete here in this event. Finally, we've seen that 17 of Ankrum find some racing room to the inside of Chase Dowling in the wheel in number 30. Ankrum tries a dime in the corner and comes right across the nose of Dowling. Dowling allows him to have that racing room to go after it.
Boy, a jeweler putting a dime in that corner. better than Ankrum did that time. Now Dipple is the immediate threat in front of him. And that 18 of Garrett holding off the advance of Dipple as they thunder their way off the corner. Ankrum is about to get involved.
That battle. He goes to the outside of his teammate, Tyler Dipple, in turns 1 and 2, but he hits a brick wall. The 18 of Colin Garrett, who's right in front. Garrett gets sideways off turn number 2. He ropes it back in, and he's able to continue on and stays with this battle for the fifth spot.
Mariano Rivera never made a better save than that one, as Garrett, he was almost diagonal and was able to correct it. However, he loses his position to Ankrum, and now Ankrum is going after Dipple.
Finally caught up with him. He gathered it up at the back straightaway. Everybody else must have lifted just a little bit, and then it finally backpedaled for him. Chase Dowling right behind him. He's got a handful of race cars. That car stepped outside for that time, as he now tries to go on the attack against a backpedaling Colin Garrett.
The script remains up at the front as Garcia continues to hold off the number 40 of Alfredo. And right now it has been easy street for Spencer Davis. He never had a joyride like this when he was running here in a modified.
Healthy advantage. It's been about the same throughout the opening 20 laps of tonight's event. Ruben Garcia Jr. running there in the second spot. Anthony Alfredo back in the third spot. The Ridgefield, Connecticut driver, took some time back. Situation racing for a while. Played lacrosse and football. Lacrosse very popular down there in the Ridgefield, Connecticut area. And then said, you know what, I'm hungry to go racing again. He had raced go-karts as a kid, went racing again just a few years ago, and then finally now got the opportunity to race here in the Canada Pro Series for MDM. And it's a good race car. There's been a lot of very successful drivers and good runs that have come out of this MDM team, including last year's champion Harrison Burton. Not only won the championship to move on in his career, but also won this race.
And he is a reigning champion of the K&N Throwback 100. A smooth run so far. Reynolds in the 74. And what about the 17? And Ankrum was able to get by Dipple. So Ankrum started 13th, and he is now 7th. So he has passed 6 cars in the first 22 laps.
You got to imagine, though, he used a lot of his tires up here in the first quarter of the race tonight. NASCAR is not giving these teams any tires. Down on the road, you can see there's not many tire cards down there. Sometimes they would be allowed if there's a possible flat or something like that to do tire on, but there are no scheduled pit stops in this race tonight, even though everybody's aligned down on pit lane. So tire conservation is important, Matt, but when you start at the tail of the field, you really got no other option to aggressively pick up as many spots as you can.
And when there's a double file battle in front of you, you have no choice but to race a little harder than you had originally anticipated. There's hard racing at the rear of the field, as almost headed to the wall, and hitting the wall is Cole Garrett in car number 18 as he slaps the wall right by the King Cadillac sign.
Yeah, it wouldn't appear as though it's a case. There is a bit of a cushion up there at the top of the racetrack. You can see where it gets a light gray in color. And a lot of times when you get up there, Matt, just like you do in a dirt track here at Thompson, you can jump the cushion, so to speak. Drivers get loose into the wall. And that was the case with Colin Garrett. And Garrett has pulled that car now down pit lane after making contact with turn 3 and 4 outside wall.
I don't know if there was a cushion there because it looked like he made some pretty tough contact with the rear of that car. So we have a car on pit road, but we stay under green. And staying in the lead is Spencer Davis in car number 13. Now that lead has remained the same. So what does that mean? That Spencer must be driving a perfect line, hitting his marks all the time. So he is the maestro, and everybody else has to play his tune right now.
Last time around, Ruben Garcia Jr. Matt was a tick faster than Spencer Davis. Not much, but about 1/100th of a second.
But we have a long time to go, so that could be a trend that we will be checking out.
Well, Ruben Garcia Jr. knows that he's doing the same thing. He's going to get the same results. And he has started to change his line a little bit. If you watch that throw car, he exits the corner much lower than 13 of Spencer Davis. He uses the hill to his advantage of that banking. Turns that car hard left, comes down. He's about a half a car length lower in the racetrack, Matt, and I think that momentum is paying off. That time he was 300ths of a second faster. You can see what was that quarter of the straightaway advantage has now been cut down to about 8 or 9 car lengths between first and second as a Mexico City, Mexico driver of Ruben Garcia Jr. is starting to close in on Spencer Davis.
Now check out the advantage that Ronnie Bassett Jr. has over Ankrum. That's what it is now. And how many laps do you think it'll take for Ankrum to catch up to the 04? That is something that we will be checking out. Ankrum's last lap was quicker than what Bassett was running. Ankrum running a 20.79, and that is about almost a half a second faster than what the 04 is putting together.
Let's take a minute here and check in with John Gates, who's down on pit road. John, we saw the Colin Garrett machine start up towards the front of the pack in the third position here today, but a crash in turn 3 had that car behind the wall. How bad is it?
Yeah, they go ahead and look to the hood on that number 8 machine here. Looks like it's got some issues with the brakes on the right side. The front is right in that car. He's had trouble from the get-go with that car. So once that car came into turn 3 there, he was unable to keep up the wall. So we go back behind the wall and try to get that car back out on the speedway.
All right, John, let's see if they can get that 18 car repaired and see if they can make up some ground. So one car behind the wall, 34 laps in. Spencer Davis has been at the plate so
Look at
far.
Ankrum. Almost got underneath Barrett.
He's getting
Bassett, and it is Ankrum to get the job done.
He is coming. Bassett's not done with him yet, though. He's going to stay with him there on the outside of the turn. And finally, that's 17 cruising on through. And Ankrum is now advanced to the 6th spot on the racetrack. You know, we were talking about Ronnie Bassett Jr., but his younger brother, Dylan Bassett, that 44 car, is actually a bit quicker. He started behind his brother, been able to charge up through to run in the 5th spot. He's running lap times that last time by that mirrored the lap speeds of what we saw among the race leaders between Spencer Davis and Ruben Garcia Jr. So Dylan Bassett is starting to charge up through the field.
But right now, Tyler Ankrum is running 20-second laps, and nobody else in the race is. So the fastest bullet in the chamber right now belongs to Tyler Ankrum because he is running laps in the 20-second category.
Going to follow up on Dylan Bassett. Now he's very active in the CrossFit scene, and in August he's doing a CrossFit challenge.
I watch that sometimes.
That's pretty wild. Yep, he's going to participate in August. He's been training. He does it every single day. The only day of the week he takes off, day of rest on Sunday. And he's got a lot of his family involved in the action as well. And, you know, I didn't realize it until earlier tonight that the Bassett family has so many siblings. He's got 2 adopted siblings and 6 others, including Ronnie Bassett Jr. in the race here tonight. A racing family owns a gutter business out in the North Carolina area. And they've got their work cut out for them going up against big dollar teams. They do it the old-fashioned way, Matt. Throwback style racing. That's how they do it. They do it like they did back in the 80s and the 90s, even the 70s. When you worked on them in your own garage and went to work, a 40-hour job during the week.
Well, let's see what happens here because Ankrum is closing in on Dylan Bassett in the 54 and is also closing in on McReynolds in the 74. So what a bad dash to the front by Tyler Ankrum as we are not even at the halfway point, and he is challenging the 44 of Dylan Bassett. That is a fight for 5th place.
It's the best battle on the racetrack right now. Coming down into turn 1, but ended McReynolds right ahead of Tyler Ankrum and the 44 car of Dylan Bassett. Into turn number 3, Ankrum is able to get the spot. Let's quickly go down to pit road and check in with John Gates.
I got Colin here. Colin, the 18 car looked good early. What went wrong?
I don't know. Somebody, we were having an income from the sky. We were really loose, and someone just ran us up in the dust and ended up getting the wall. So, unfortunately, we had really fast number 18 from the UPS Toyota Camry.
sideline. It is Ankrum who got by Dylan Bassett, and now he is challenging McReynolds for the number 4 spot.
Starting to close in there is a good side-by-side battle about a half a straightaway behind them between Tyler and Dipple, the 0-4 of Ronnie Bassett Jr. Wheel up off the turn, and Dipple's got the preferred position here on the bottom lane. He's got the spot at the line, but up ahead, 74 of McReynolds is under heavy attack as a 17 of Ankrum is there looking to the bottom.
And here he comes, making a bottom shot move as he torpedoes his way underneath Brandon McReynolds. By the time they get into turn number 2, Ankrum has the spot. He has gone from 13th to 4th in 46 laps.
And he is now starting to close in within sight of the race leaders around the same straightaway. And he's been closing in little by little. Dylan Bassett tries to follow on through underneath Brandon McReynolds in turn 22. As Bassett himself made a nice little charge through the field, though his car mat doesn't look to be as strong as Ankrum's. Directly ahead, now rides in the 4th spot.
Well, let's see if he can give him a battle. Right now, it is a fierce battle deeper in the field as Dipple has been able to pull away from Ronnie Bassett in the 0-4 and Chase Dowling in the 31. Also a side-by-side extravaganza, and the 15 car is of Chase Cabry is able to move in, and Cabry looking good underneath that 30 car. But what about the 17 of Ankrum? How long is it going to take him to reach the back bumper of the Alfredo car?
He's starting to reel him in, and up front, don't take your eye off the battle for the lead because we were monitoring how Lucas Garcia Jr. was running quicker lap times than Spencer Davis met. And when they came across the line last time, the difference was only 0.4 of a second between first and second. It was 8 or 9 car lengths for much of that run, but now it's down to about 4 or 5 car lengths. We're on past the halfway point, getting to the final stretch. 49 laps to go.
So those quicker laps are adding up to the advantage of Ruben Garcia Jr. as he is shrinking the lead of Spencer Davis. And here is Ankrum in car number 17 as he has made up a little progress on the 40 of Alfredo, but not that much. We still have over 48 laps with which to run, and the drama, I think, has shifted to the front of the field, where Davis is about to be hard-pressed by Garcia Jr.
Davis continuing to run a steady line at the front of the field, not altering his position 1 minute the entire race. Garcia Jr. continues to go searching. Last time by, Davis had the upper hand a little bit quicker. Garcia just wasn't able to find that extra bit of speed. That, we're coming up past halfway at this point, and lap traffic, as of yet, has not become a factor, but we're about 1 turn away from the leaders heading to the back of the field. Ryan Vargas and Tristan Van Weergen running toward the tail end of the field. Will be some of the first cars to go a lap down, battling 11 and 12. That's a possibility. It could be Garcia Jr. Should they catch them soon enough, start to play a role here in this battle for the win.
And here is Tyler Ankrum again, knocking on the back bumper of the Anthony Alfredo car. That is a fight for third. And once again, getting the lightning on the inside. That is Tyler Ankrum. And a little burst of energy that time might have taken him by surprise. Anthony Alfredo still has some adrenaline left.
Alfredo able to protect the spot for the moment, but nice job by Ankrum to back up the turn, getting into turns 3 and 4, got to the gas quicker, dove down to the inside, was able to get by. Now the old slide job up the hill goes Ankrum. Boy, he's watched a couple of modified races here before, hasn't he? As he goes right on by spot over Anthony Alfredo. So now he's up to the 3rd spot, but look at the battle for the lead match. Garcia is there, and Spencer Davis has got a miracle Mexico driver.
And the Sequoia tree has turned into a toothpick that is separating Davis from Garcia Jr. And now how long will it take Ankrum to catch up to the 12 and the 13? That is about our very intriguing battle as that number 17 car of Ankrum, he must have watched YouTube a lot because I think he has found out the line and the fast way to get around here, so he did his homework.
certainly the move of the race here tonight goes to Tyler Ankrum with his drive. Third, and the leaders within sight. It was a straightaway, now it's a half a straightaway.
I think Ruben Garcia Jr., Joe, is going to be very patient as he tries to wrestle the lead away from Spencer Davis. He knows he has plenty of time in which to make the move.
One of the challenges, if they start racing side by side, Tyler Ankrum can chew him up in no time. And so it's kind of a gamble. Do you go now and try to get by Davis and put Davis between you and Ankrum and go into the fastest car? Or do you ride there in second and wait to make your move late in the race and there's only got to be one car? Well, here's the answer. Garcia off the turn, looks down to the bottom, has room to the inside lane. Davis up high, wheel to wheel, across the line, and by a foot, Davis still out in front.
And as they roll closer their way off the corner, Garcia making a serious move. Davis able to hold him off, but fighting back. Garcia as they bazooka their way into the third corner. Davis going up high. There's room on the inside for Garcia.
Davis scored the leader that time. Nearly dead even across as they came to the line. Ankrum starting to close in, and now Davis with a half a car advantage there to the outside lane. Can he keep that momentum on the back straightaway into turn number 3, and Davis is able to hold on.
But this is where Ankrum does his best work, trying to corral those two guys. Right now, Garcia waiting for Davis to go up high, and then he tries to fireball his way down low. But see if that is a script in turns 3 and 4. That is Garcia's best half of the racetrack.
Now it becomes harder, though, because here comes Tyler Ankrum. Ankrum, will he go high? Will he go low? The 17-year-old driver has shown to be pretty crafty out there tonight. From dead last, Ankrum now throws his name in the hat. 3 cars for the lead. You can throw a blanket over them as they dive down into turn 3.
3 cars can fit in an omelet. The biggest egg is Spencer Davis. Now shifting lanes is Ankrum. So Ankrum goes to the inside, and he is able to whiplash his way by Garcia.
Made it look easy. What a move by Tyler Ankrum to take over second. Garcia's working Davis over lap after lap, and Ankrum just goes right out by, and Garcia tried to get back to him, but he goes around in turn 4. Caution, flag is out. 66 laps in, and Ruben Garcia. A couple of cars on pit lane here, including Ruben Garcia Jr. with that damage on the left front. He had a left front tire down when he came down the back straightaway. Ryan Vargas on pit road, adjustments there. Ronnie Bassett Jr. in the 0-4, and Tristan Van Weergen also down on pit lane, all getting some chassis adjustments. Remember, they can't change tires unless they have a flat, and that's the case for Ruben Garcia Jr., who sits on pit road. Now, one of the throwback paint schemes that we did not have the opportunity to talk about that much here tonight is that 74 car for Brandon McReynolds. He's making his 4th start here this season, and often he spots for Noah Gregson when he runs in the Camping World Truck Series, but this is a Visconti family team out of Long Island that runs this car, and it's a throwback to their dad, Cookie Visconti. Back in the 1980s, he ran this paint scheme. It's the Amsoil Buick Regal themed race car, and boy,
what happened to Bassett?
Under caution, Ronnie Bassett Jr. just lost the handle up there in turns 3 and 4. We were coming to the green flag, and I think Bassett was trying to catch up to the tail end of the field, and they had just made a chassis adjustment, and boy, he just went for a ride.
Well, we told you the cautions count in this race, and unfortunately, Ronnie Bassett almost went down for the count as he went into the concrete palace surrounding the 4th corner. So this caution will be a little longer because of the chaos surrounding the 40 Ronnie Bassett. It hasn't been a stronger run for him tonight as it was when he was here last year, when he and his brother Dylan were 2 of the stars of the race.
Well, Dylan's running in the 4th spot right now in that 44 car, and now up to 3rd as he pulls up to the inside. So he's having a pretty solid run, but Ronnie Bassett Jr. not as lucky here tonight, crashing under caution here 70 laps in. So we're 30 laps from the finish in the King Cadillac GMC Throwback 100.
Now Spencer Davis goes to the outside on his double file restart. I'm not sure that's what Ted Christopher would do, because sometimes he likes to be on the inside where he can be more in control of the situation. So I guess we'll never know what Teddy would have done, but it would have been entertaining. Right now, the 17 started the race in obscurity, is now in second. So Tyler Ankrum, let's see what he has for Spencer Davis, who has won every step of the way so far.
Spent some time talking about Anthony Alfredo, the driver from Richfield, Connecticut, in that 40 car, Matt. And, you know, there's a reason why that car is painted up like Sterling Marlin's for the throwback race tonight. And I didn't know this, so I can't take credit for having this information. Derek Prentistiglio passed it along to us. But do you know why they decided to go with that paint scheme tonight?
No, I didn't.
That car is fielded by MDM and Rainier Racing, and that car, that team, is based in the shop that 40 car back in the day was fielded out of. And so they thought, as a tribute to the race shop that they race out of, they would go ahead and put this 40 car out on the racetrack for tonight's event, painted up like Sterling Marlin. It's even got the cool mountains there on the bottom, all the way around the lower side of that race car.
Yeah, and that was that paint scheme won back-to-back Daytona 500s, correct? So it was very kind to Sterling Marlin in his day, and it can still be kind to Anthony Alfredo, as we have 27 laps left when they hit the line. And this will be a scoot for the loot between the 17 of Tyler Ankrum and the 13 of Davis. And you also have to like the chances of Dylan Bassett and also Anthony Alfredo. So this has turned into a barn burner with 27 laps to go.
Coming off the turn, looking for the green flag. And Davis off and running. Tyler Ankrum did not come up to speed.
Like he had cement tires. 3 wide. And Bassett squeezes Ankrum back to 4th place.
Here comes Dylan Bassett now working down to the inside lane underneath Anthony Alfredo. Off the turn they come, and Bassett has raced his way up to the 2nd spot behind Spencer Davis. Davis launched on that start, left everybody in the dust. Now Bassett all of a sudden found a ton of speed. He's up to 2nd.
Boy, that car has enjoyed a resurrection, making a downstairs move against Davis. A fight for the lead. Dylan Bassett is halfway there.
Dylan Bassett saved his equipment and now is using it when it matters most as he drives down to the inside lane. Bassett powering off turn number 2 on the back straightaway. A bumper cover out in front to the inside lane, and Dylan Bassett looks to take over the race lead.
And he does it with 23 laps to go. 24 laps to go. As it is Davis in 2nd. And here is Ankrum, and you wonder, Joe, how much of that car he has left, or did he use it all up fighting from 13th place to 2nd?
Well, he's still on the fight now as he goes to the inside of Alfredo as he tries to get back into the 3rd spot in that 17 car for Ankrum. So Ankrum did not come up to speed, an uncharacteristic mistake for that driver. And now he has to pay catch-up.
And look at Dibble move up into the picture. He is a strong 5th. Here is Alfredo with a bottom shot move against Ankrum, and Ankrum was ready for it.
So Ankrum now able to clear the 40 car of Alfredo. Whether or not he can continue to extend that advantage and catch Spencer Davis, he'll catch him, but can he catch Dylan Bassett? It was a good distance ahead, that quarter straightaway we were talking about earlier, Matt. He's back at it again. This time he's only got 21 laps to see if he can track down the race leader.
Well, he saved some ammunition for the final 25 laps of this race, and he is leading by the length of Long Island Sound against that number 13 of Davis. Almost crazy glued to his back bumper. That is Tyler Ankrum, ready to make a move on the inside. And Ankrum, does he have the pizzazz to make it work? Davis says no.
Boy, that Ankrum car is so strong. Nobody can pull up alongside a car like he has all night long. Makes it easy as he exits the turn and has been able to get by. He's in the corner up to on that with 19 laps to go. Is there time to track down Dylan Bassett?
Well, we tracked him down once earlier in the race, but that was under a much different set of circumstances. Right now, turning that car into a limousine is Dylan Bassett. So the storyline is this. Bassett is in front, and Tyler Ankrum, who has been the fastest driver in this race, does he have enough time and enough horsepower to make the move?
Dylan Bassett, the Bassett brothers have been on tour for the past handful of years. His only win in the series came back in 2015. It's been over 3 years since Dylan Bassett has won a race in the K&N Pro Series. Tyler Ankrum, he's got a win earlier in the year, 2018, as part of his rookie season, trying to capture the championship in 16 laps. Can he take advantage of a half a straightaway lead by Dylan Bassett and battle for the lead? Matt, you've got an eye on the stopwatch. What's it tell you?
Okay, 20.967 for Bassett, and for the 17 of Ankrum, 20.937. So almost identical laps are being run by those two drivers right now. But to the naked eye, it looks like Ankrum is gaining.
That time through, it was Bassett who had the advantage. This lap around, though, it's a very different thing. 2/10 of a second, the advantage goes to Tyler Ankrum, and that is huge on a racetrack like this.
Yeah, Dylan Bassett at 21.0, Tyler 20.9. So he is continuing to whittle away at the lead by Dylan Bassett down to the final 14.
Bassett changing his line. He's running a very, very low line off turn number 2. Watch him getting down into turn. He's all the way at the bottom. That's an unconventional line here at this racetrack, while Ankrum runs the high groove. This is going to get interesting. 13 laps remain. Bassett on the bottom, and here comes Ankrum. He is closing.
20.721 that time for Ankrum, 0.2 of a second faster than Bassett again.
It is fastest lap of the race in that Ankrum car.
On lap number 87, that is an amazing stat. So maybe it was Ankrum who was saving something for the stretch run. A tale of two driving styles. One guy hugging the white line. That is Dylan Bassett. And one guy riding to the balcony of the track. That is Tyler Ankrum. And that balcony strategy appears to be paying off.
Ankrum quickly closing in. Momentum to his advantage. Look at him just chew up the real estate. Ankrum is there. Bassett trying to run away in high. There'll be 10 laps to go. This time by a little more than 6 miles here at Thompson.
In that last lap, Ankrum was 0.3 of a second faster than Dylan Bassett. So that lead has almost disappeared to the length of a magic wand separating Bassett from Ankrum.
Ankrum is so good at the exit of the turn, and I think it's that line that he's running up there in the high lane. Will he go high? Bassett's going to give him the lane. Will he throw the block? He does. Now the crossover move from Ankrum in turn 1.
He has momentum. They're dead even as they push their way down the backstretch. They are handcuffed together, heading into turn number 3.
Bassett pinches him down to the inside lane. He takes all that momentum away. He gets a little bit sideways on the apron, and Bassett is able to hang on. 8 laps to go at Thompson.
Now once again, heading to the high groove. That is Tyler Ankrum. Dylan Bassett protecting his spot, protecting his turf, protecting his lead. But here comes Ankrum once again, drifting to the high side. That's where he is doing his best work.
Well, Bassett changed his strategy a bit that time. He ran a bit of a higher groove, and that pushed Ankrum up the racetrack further than he wanted to be. Now Ankrum's finally got a good run on the back straightaway. Powers up the outside lane. Bassett down to the bottom. Who's going to outbrake who getting down into turn 3?
They are welded together, coming off of turn number 4. A break off of the turn, and it is Tyler Ankrum who takes over the lead on lap number 94.
6 laps from the finish. Tyler Ankrum fought all race long to go from last to first. You can't have it any better than that. He gets by Dylan Bassett, and now has begun to open up the advantage. Ankrum out in front, 5 to go this time.
Now running in third, that is Tyler Dipple in car number 54. Then it is Spencer Davis in fourth, and fifth is becoming a dogfight. fight as Alfredo getting a challenge from Cabra, and it is Alfredo holding on to that spot. But what about the run by Tyler Ankrum, Joe? His voyage from the rear to the clear. It took him 94 laps, but he was able to pull it off.
Unbelievable talent out of Tyler Ankrum, San Bernardino, California driver, just 17 years old. Taking advantage, trying to get a second win of the season. Winner in South Boston earlier this year.
Well, he might be 17 years old, but today he drove like he was 37. As he had his patience, he took his time to dismantle the field, and he was able to overhaul Dylan Bassett. And now we're down to the final pair of laps for Tyler Ankrum.
Remember what the history books have told us. Some of the best have come to Thompson, have won, and have moved on to the higher levels of NASCAR and done great things in the sport. Tyler Ankrum is one lap away from etching his name in the history books here at the Big T. 5/8 of a mile remains in the King Cadillac GMC Throwback 100.
It is coronation time, perhaps, for Tyler Ankrum, as he is able to vapor trail his way into turn number 3. And here comes Ankrum. His incredible journey is almost over.
For the second time this season, Tyler Ankrum wins at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park in the K&N Pro Series East. His second win in his rookie season opened up his championship point lead in an unbelievable drive from the back to the front here at Thompson Speedway. Race fans, as he comes around, give him a big round of applause. That is short track racing.